Well, the Dodgers have a few more days to figure out some injury guys. There's some question marks right now. We have Miguel Rojas, Alex Vesia, Brusdar Graterol, Joe Kelly, or Jose Kelly, the status of Freddie Freeman, even though he was on the playoff roster for the last series, and just in case, Tony Gonsolin. I'm just leaving him on there. I think it would be a very rare chance that he gets a chance to throw, but you never know. Um, so if Miggy Rowe comes on, he probably replaces Kiermaier, but he could replace Taylor or Pajes. I don't know what. I don't know if he's coming back. I would like to see him actually. I hope he gets a chance. Miguel Rojas has been in the major leagues since 2014. He's a 10-year guy. He's never been in the World Series. I'd like to at least have him give it a shot. If he's broke, you give him an at bat. Let him go in the field, depending on the score. See what happens. And if he doesn't have it, then you pull him off and you put that other guy back on, whoever you take off. That's what I would do. I'm hoping he's at that state. I don't know. He's supposed to have surgery at the end of the year for this, whatever it is. Um, yeah, that's that one. Probably the most important guy, though, is Alex Vesia. Well, Freddie Freeman's more important, but maybe with the pitching, though, Alex Vesia is more important at the moment. Like Mookie Betts says, Dodgers win without Freddie. He's been out of the lineup, 3 times? And they've won all 3 of the games. I'd like to not push that. I'm hoping Freddie's healthy. But Alex Vesia, obviously, such a key part. And who would have thought that 6 months ago we'd be crying over Alex Vesia? But Alex, you stepped it up this year. I gave you your flowers earlier this year. Quickly, the bouquet is on order. What a great season, and becomes such a very, very important part of the 2024 Dodgers. Let's hope he's ready to go. Who knows? It's not his arm. It's something with his side or whatever. He else, it might be one of those hopes. But if he's ready, again, give him a shot. If he's not ready, you pull someone else back on. Brusdar Graterol, that's another guy. Boy, it'd be nice to have him. Last year he was so good, and this year he was really coming back looking good. He knows how to get that soft contact, and so I think he's a guy that makes. He didn't give up a ton of home runs, and I could see him pitching really well to the keys of their batting order, even Soto. I see that. Joe Kelly, he's Joe Kelly. If he's healthy, he's throwing 99 to 101. Might be a little crazy sometimes because his command might not be there. We'll see. I'd like to see him like any of these guys. I want to get a shot. I'd like to see some of these veterans in there. I think that some of the young guys, they've had a shot. I mean, Knack really struggled in game 2. I think he's probably not going to come back out. He'd be the first guy probably off the roster. Then Edgardo, then Kasparius. But Ben, you never know. He's been freaking really. He was pretty good yesterday. He did well enough, right? Tony Gonsolin. That's the ultra long shot. All these guys wouldn't be coming back, and a couple others would have to go down. That's where it's at with Gonsolin. I mean, he's with the Dodgers right now. He's probably throwing to live hitters, things like that. But that's my guess. I don't know. They'll know if he's ready. They'll put him on the roster. I could see that happening. But again, let's talk about Freddie Freeman. Freddie Freeman, one of the heroes of this team. What he's gone through this year, of course, with his son Max. Shout out to Max, doing much better. Prayers being answered left and right for that young man. And then getting a broken finger, which should have kept him out for a long time. He missed a week, and then he gets that fluke of a rolled ankle when the game was pretty much close to decided. bummer that happened. And, but the Dodgers did get to clinch, and he's sitting there in a boot. So it's been what, 3 weeks or so? It'll be 3 weeks by the time we roll around into that series, I believe. Yeah, maybe 4. But, he's been playing on it, so that hasn't been helping the healing. I guarantee that. But if he can get some starts, just remember he can pull that ball if he needs to and pull it over that little short porch that Aaron Judge peppers from the right side. He can do that. But yeah, let's hope Freddie Freeman's ready. He'll be on the roster. It's just a matter of how much he plays. He could be a key pinch hitter. Kirk Gibson was on the roster. He only had 1 at bat. That was all that was needed. So yeah, the question would be if Rojas comes back, and I think I have no inside info. There's no inside info on any of these guys, but on him, if he comes back, it's a Kiermaier. I don't know. Kiermaier did get a chance to play in the World Series in 2020, and it's one of those things where you just go, okay, well, who's best? But I'd like to see Miggy get a shot. And I think Andy Pages can do some damage. I need to light the Rodon up. And then, Vesia, Brewstar, Joe Kelly. Boy, we got to at least get one of them. 2 would be better. We need those guys that can come in and throw winning. We got a guy to cover along. And if, let's just say best case we get Vesia and Brewstar, for example. And that sends Edgardo and Knack down. We still have the one and only Brett Honeywell, and we have Ben Kasparius to throw multiple innings if needed. So we have that in the bag, or in the bank, not in the bag. Nothing's in the bag with this one, and that would be good. So that is that, and that covers the injury updates. So let's hope they don't get any more. That's for sure. I'm sure there's all these little injuries, and having a few days off is going to help. The Yankees too. So both teams are going to be fully refreshed. I actually think the Dodgers needed it more than the Yankees, the way their bullpen is. They really had to expend everything. Everyone's going to get that good rest, I think. And the good thing is these Yankees haven't seen this bullpen, but same thing on the other side. So with all the exposure the bullpen will get, and we saw how the exposure finally started to impact in Game 6. So let's hope we only do one bullpen game, and I think we'll be all right. All right, so that's that segment.